And look,
Absolutely.
we're not promoting no kind of illegal activity. But it takes
At
me to this,
all.
Tony. I seen a IG reel or, video, whatever. And it was a lady, because it's making me look at it another way as well, right? It was a lady who was
Hmm.
stealing school supplies out of Target or something. It's
I, s-
circulating. You seen that?
I saw it.
And
I
they were
saw the
like,
video.
and she was like, I think she even pulled a gun out or something or whatever. And was like, you better leave me alone. And of course, we thinking, of course, looking at the clip, oh, this lady crazy. She tripping, like, you don't go stealing. But the thing about it is, and again, we're not condoning any kind of illegal activity. The lady was stealing school supplies. So I'm just going to assume
Mhm.
her child needed
Yeah,
them for school. It wasn't
she
she
said
was
it.
still
She
right.
said it.
And I'm
She
like,
said,
so you want the
"This my
kids to go to
child needs
school.
this."
Right.
Hmm.
You want your children to go to school, right? They got to go to school. And I'm, again, teachers, you go through a lot. I give you big ups, and I do. I thank you for even staying in the position, for all those who stand there to serve the way it needs to be done. But no, you don't. The system is not giving you the supplies you need. So of course, yeah, you're asking
Nope.
the parents, "Hey, we need you to pitch in." You know what I'm saying? Like, we need paper, we need this. And at first, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Tony, being a single mother, like you said, not making them six figures, I'm like, man, I'm not supplying for the whole class all the time. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, guess what? It's not so much as supplying for the other class. Listen to this. If I'm not putting enough so that people can have, then somebody might steal from mine because she does. Or now you've got somebody disrupting the class or disrupting the school, not because they're bad or not because, but because they don't have. So the only thing they know to do is have negative behavior to cover up what they don't have. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a
And see,
merry-go-round and a big mirage of junk.
and here's my thing again. Like I say, when we had this previous election, everybody was hating Trump. Man, pissed, right?
Mhm.
Here's what I want to say. Let's go back before Trump. Let's go back 10 years ago, 5 years ago, and let's look at the world. If you're a rapper, if you're an athlete, and you shaking your booty and you cussing and fussing, we're gonna give you $1 million. But if you're gonna be a police officer, if you're gonna be a teacher, we'll give you 50,000.
Hmm.
Make that make sense.
Mhm.
Instead of not saying, look, man, these people are serving and protecting,
That
these
part.
people are dedicating their lives to our children. We're gonna start both of these professions off at 150,000 so that everybody can be able to really truly invest. Can you imagine you being a teacher and you just went to school and you gave these people 80 to 100,000 to get that degree, and then you go to be a teacher and they telling you,
You're gonna
oh, we're
start
gonna
at
give you
30,000.
55,000. Yeah, come on, man, who can do that? And then in Georgia, where the qualifications to move anywhere, you must make 3 times the rent. So I tell anybody, if your rent is 2,000, that's for if you got a 1 bedroom. But if you got a kid, that's two. But we're gonna use one. 2,000 times three, that's 6,000 times 12, that's 72,000. I guarantee you, majority of the people do not make that. If you look at the salary of the police department, the salary of correctional officers, the salary of teachers, they don't make that.
Yeah,
So you tell me we want to blame Trump. Man, this has been going on for years. We
I
need to
know that's
blame
right.
our government, our society. It's been going on for years. But we worrying about, oh, we got to make sure that this is done. The government officials are fattening their pockets, and people that's every day that's putting in the work, we
But that's
struggling.
the big picture. What we said when we started this, people are not seeing the big picture. The big picture is, if we don't fund the people who provide the services to really help people become better, then people won't become better. Right? That's the big picture. And we don't see it that way. That's not the perspective of many. It's just, hey, you got yours and I got mine to get, or whatever the case may be. They're not seeing that. Listen, if we keep taking away from the people that's helping us, we're really taking away from ourselves. But we also get caught up, like you were talking about the Trump thing. We get caught up in emotionalism, right? We get caught up in, what I'm saying? He don't like blacks. He for the business person. Well, hey, guess what?
Nah,
Then listen, instead of just staying stuck on stupid, get yourself a business. If he for the business person, get yourself a business. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
you,
listen, don't
you
try
know,
to
like,
take down a system that's been operating the way that it's been operating since day one. Look at
like I
how.
go back.
Mhm, mhm.
I'm gonna go back. I don't mean to cut you. I'm gonna
No,
go
go, no,
back.
go ahead. That's our conversation.
You remember we was talking about, love for parents, my mother, this and that.
Mhm.
And my mother was a woman who didn't have much education and she was on welfare.
Hmm.
And I'm looking at like that little bit of money that we give these women who got 3, 4 kids, we expected them to make a miracle. You get the Section 8, and the money they receive is still not enough money for them to be able to navigate to really provide for their kids.
Hmm.
You robbing Peter to pay Paul to put food on the table. And again, I remember my mother going out there to prostitute to try to feed us. I remember us and friends of ours from the same neighborhood, West Baltimore, we all going down to a place called the Donut Factory where they
Hmm.
throw donuts in the trash. We got bags to put the donuts in from out the trash and take them home and put them in the oven. And this was back then in the 70s. But you talking about now where the food and stuff is even more expensive?
We'll be back with more of the Unboxed Daily Morning Show on the D.O.D Radio Network.